Good morning all. So in the previous class we have studied about limbic system, and now in this class we will study about reticular system. So this reticular system or reticular formation, it contains both afferent as well as efferent nerve fibers which are passing through the brainstem. So this mesh or this network of nerve fibers which are passing through the brainstem is known as reticular formation. So how we define reticular formation? Reticular formation is a diffused mass of neurons and nerve fibers which form an ill-defined meshwork of reticulum in central portion of the brainstem is called as reticular formation. The situation of reticular formation. Reticular formation is situated in the brainstem. It extends downwards into spinal cord and upwards up to the thalamus and subthalamus. Divisions of reticular formation. Reticular formation is divided into three divisions based on the location in brainstem. That is medullary reticular formation. It means it is the reticular formation which is situated near the medulla oblongata. Pontine reticular formation, it means it is situated near the pons. Midbrain reticular formation, it means it is situated near the midbrain. The next thing is about the functions of reticular formation. Based on the functions, reticular formation along with its connections is divided into two systems. So depending upon the functions, it is divided into two systems. First one is called as ascending reticular activating system, or in short we call it as ARAS, ascending reticular activating system. Then second one is descending reticular system. Ascending reticular system, it means it is the one which is ascending from spinal cord towards the thalamus or towards the cerebral cortex. So it is called as ascending reticular activating system. Then the second one is descending reticular system, means it is the one which is descending from above to downwards, which is descending from cerebral cortex towards the spinal cord. So this descending reticular system is again divided into two types basically: descending facilitatory reticular system and descending inhibitory reticular system. Now first one is about ascending reticular activating system. Ascending reticular activating system, or ARAS, it begins in the lower part of brainstem. It extends upwards through pons, midbrain, thalamus, and finally it projects throughout the cerebral cortex. The functions of this ascending reticular activating system. The first function is, it is concerned with arousal phenomena, alertness, maintenance of attention and wakefulness. The ARAS also causes emotional reactions. Then the third function is, it plays an important role in regulating the learning processes and the development of conditioned reflexes. So it helps in learning processes. So that is how it helps in conditioned reflexes. Conditioned reflexes, that we have already seen. What do you mean by conditioned reflex? The next one is about the descending reticular system. Descending reticular system, it includes reticular formation in brainstem, reticulospinal tract, and reticular formation in spinal cord. It modifies the activities of spinal motor neurons. Functionally, this descending reticular system is divided into two subdivisions again, as we have discussed earlier. The first one is descending facilitatory reticular system, means this thing will cause excitation, and second one is descending inhibitory reticular system, so it will cause inhibition. First one is about the descending facilitatory reticular system. Descending facilitatory reticular system is present in upper and lateral reticular formation. The main functions of this descending facilitatory reticular system is, the first one is facilitation of somatomotor activities. It controls mainly somatomotor activities, mainly movements here. First one is descending facilitatory reticular system maintains muscle tone by exciting the gamma motor neurons in spinal cord. Stimulation of this area causes increased muscle tone, so it helps in maintaining the muscle tone. It facilitates the movements of the body. Stimulation of this part of reticular system causes exaggerated movements, so it facilitates movements. Now the third one is it plays a role in wakefulness and alertness by activating the ARAS. So descending facilitatory system, it activates the ARAS and helps in maintaining the alertness and wakefulness. The next function is facilitation of vegetative functions. Apart from controlling the movements of the body, it also controls the organs also. This descending facilitatory reticular system, it controls various movements, muscle tone, and it also controls it is responsible for maintaining the wakefulness and alertness, and apart from this it controls various organs. Descending facilitatory reticular system is the center for facilitation of the autonomic functions such as cardiac function, blood pressure, respiration, gastrointestinal function and body temperature. So these functions which are under the control of autonomic nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic, are controlling the secretions and functions of these organs. So these are also controlled by the facilitatory descending reticular formation. The next thing is about the descending inhibitory reticular formation. The main functions of this descending inhibitory reticular formation is, first one is control of somatomotor activities. So similarly here it is also responsible for controlling the somatomotor activities. So first one is descending inhibitory reticular system plays an important role in the control of muscle tone by receiving signals from basal ganglia. So it helps to maintain the muscle tone by receiving signals from basal ganglia. The second one is it is responsible for smoothness and accuracy of voluntary movements. It controls the muscular activity by inhibiting the motor neurons of spinal cord. So it is also responsible for smoothness and accuracy of voluntary movements. Then the third one is it also controls the reflex movements. It also controls the reflex activities or reflex movements. Then the second function is control of vegetative functions. Similarly, like facilitatory descending reticular formation, it is also responsible for maintaining or controlling the various organs with the help of autonomic nervous system. So descending inhibitory reticular system is the center for inhibition of several autonomic functions such as cardiac function, blood pressure, respiration, gastrointestinal function and body temperature. So these are also controlled by the descending inhibitory reticular system. So this is about the reticular formation. Thank you.